Hi guys, today I'm going to explain an American absurdist comedy drama film called Everything Everywhere All at Once. The 2022 movie Everything Everywhere All at Once was created and directed by Kwan and Daniel Scheinert. The main character of the movie is a lady who is juggling her family, her career, and unexpectedly finds herself in the thick of an intergalactic conflict. Despite the fact that the movie is classified as a science fiction and fantasy picture, it is much more than that. Michelle Yeoh, Stephanie Su, Kwan, and Jamie Lee Curtis are just a few of the actors who appear in the movie. This is one that you must watch. Here's the plot and the ending of Everything Everywhere All at Once. Explained. Spoilers ahead. Evelyn Wang, or Yeoh, an American Chinese woman, co-owns a struggling laundromat with her husband Waymond, or Kwan. On the eve of the Chinese New Year, tensions have increased because the company is the subject of an IRS audit. In addition, her father, Gong or Hong, is also residing with them after just traveling from China. She does not notice Waymond's attempts to serve her divorce papers as she organizes the receipts on the dining table prior to their IRS visit. Joy, her kid, and Becky, or Joy's girlfriend, arrive. Joy is there to assist bridge any language barriers during the IRS conference. Becky's introduction to Gong is met with reluctance by Evelyn, who is still finding it difficult to accept her daughter's lesbianism.
Please talk about Becky. I still don't know what his brain is thinking. Becky, come tonight or not?
Evelyn presents Becky as Joy's close friend, which causes them to storm out of the laundromat. Waymond's personality shifts while he's briefly controlled by a version of himself from the Alpha universe in the elevator of the IRS building. After connecting to a headset, Evelyn views a timeline of significant events in her life, including her father's dismay at having a daughter, her first encounter with Waymond, her family disowning her for marrying him, the purchase of the laundromat, and the birth of Joy. Then he offers her a set of instructions written on the back of the divorce papers after warning her that every choice generates a new parallel reality and that they might be in danger. The Wangs are lectured about their mountains of receipts and tax-deductible products when they sit down with IRS Inspector Deidre Babu Deidre, or Curtis. Evelyn switches her shoes to the opposite feet, imagines herself in the janitor closet, and hits the green button on her earpiece in accordance with Alpha Waymond's instructions. She is dragged backwards into the closet, where Alpha Waymond is waiting to further explain how she is a significant figure in his realm, and how she made the verse-jumping discovery. But before he can continue, evil Deirdre grabs him and drags him through the door, breaking his neck. Deirdre agrees to give them another chance to turn in their receipts by 6 o'clock, when they return to the real world. But Evelyn punches her in the face out of concern for a possible attack. She also discovers that Waymond had already completed the divorce papers and her instructions were written on the back. Alpha Waymond returns. He fights off the security guards and takes them back to the break room. He says that Jobu Tupaki, a lady whose mind was jumbled and scattered as a result of Alpha Evelyn's excessive pressure, is the one pursuing them. She is now capable of verse jumping and controlling matter at will, but she is transformed into a nasty and chaotic being. Verse jumpers, according to Alpha Waymond, are able to go to a parallel universe by doing a statistically unlikely action that slingshots them there. This action gives them access to the knowledge, bodies, and memories of their counterparts in that universe. As a result of evil Deirdre's attack on her in the stairway, Evelyn is able to enter a parallel reality in which she never met Waymond and instead became a famous kung fu expert. Although she manages to defeat evil Deirdre, Jobu Tupaki approaches and knocks out Alpha Waymond. When it is discovered that Jobu is really Alpha Joy, she assassinates every security officer assigned to detain Evelyn. Evelyn watches as Jobu demonstrates the everything bagel black hole she made, which has the power to end the multiverse. Before Evelyn gets sucked into the black hole, Alpha Gong comes, but he intends to kill her in order to stop the further fracture of her psyche. When Waymond and Joy go back to being by themselves, they're perplexed by their situation, which Evelyn tries in vain to explain. Evelyn rejects Alpha Gong's request for her to kill Joy and instead chooses to become more like Jobu in order to get the necessary strength to defeat her.
Send every jumper with a counterpart in the area. Now!
Alpha Gong Gong wanted Evelyn to be killed by the local verse jumpers, but she is able to defeat them all by using the knowledge and memories she has gained from her other multiverse selves. Unfortunately, Alpha Waymond is killed by Jobu in the Alphaverse before he can kiss Evelyn goodbye. The stress of fragmenting herself causes Evelyn's mind to crack immediately after, and she passes away. Evelyn experiences numerous strange universes as a result of her mind splitting over the multiverse. For example, she sees ones where she works as a sign spinner, where she has hot dog fingers and is dating Deirdre, and where a raccoon is in control of another teppanyaki cook. Evelyn is located by Jobu once more and explains that she is not intent on killing the woman. Jobu really built the Everything Bagel to destroy herself because she was sick of never being present in any particular reality. She just wants someone to accompany her to the unknown. Evelyn accepts Jobu's pessimistic assertion that nothing matters as she focuses on the bagel. She begins manipulating her family, ignoring her obligations, and even stabbing Waymond in other realities. She also starts being harsh and heartless in this one. She is about to accept Jobu's invitation to enter the bagel until she hears that Waymond continues to fight for her. He always stands up for her and cleans up after her, even when she hurts him. He argues that his optimism is not unrealistic, rather it is a result of his deliberate decision to be compassionate, since that is how he fights. By sifting through the multiverse, figuring out what is making Jobu's minions unhappy, and aiding them in finding happiness, Evelyn decides to fight more like him and vanquishes Jobu's minions. In the Tax universe, Evelyn confronts Gong Gong about his abiding displeasure in her, and at last speaks up for Joy and herself. Evelyn eventually reaches Jobu and makes an effort to pull her away from the edge, but Joy cries out, pleading Evelyn to let her go. Evelyn yanks her aside and promises that she will always choose to be with her, no matter where else she could be. Jobu pushes Evelyn away at first, but then she reaches back from inside the bagel and embraces her. The family dynamics are notably better when they return to the Tax universe, as they get ready to visit the IRS office once more. It is obvious that this is Evelyn and Waymond's first romantic encounter in a long time, as they share a kiss in the foyer. However, Deirdre emphasizes that there is still more to do before they are out of the woods, despite the fact that she appears impressed by the job they have accomplished. Before being dragged back and recentering herself in her home universe, Evelyn briefly starts to daydream about checking up on her other universe selves. That's it for the video, guys. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on the notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.